Greetings. Today I'd like to speak to you about freezing your bank card. So this is an option that many people may not be aware of, but actually if you feel like you may have lost your bank card, you can go on your app, go online, and you just select your cards. Then there's a place where it says manage cards, or just go to the cards option, and then it will ask you if you want to temporarily freeze your bank card, or with some banks it gives you different options. It will ask you if you want to temporarily freeze contactless, if you want to freeze online transactions, if you want to freeze international transactions, and I think it also asks you if you want to freeze cash withdrawal. Some banks they just give you the option to freeze it full stop, which freezes all those things. So just so that you're aware, there is an option to freeze your bank cards in case you might have thought that you've lost it and you just want to freeze it before you completely cancel it. So in my experience, what would happen is I will lose my bank card, but I'm not sure if I've lost it or if I've just left it at home. So I'll just go onto the app, freeze my bank card. Then when I get home, it turns out I found it. It wasn't lost. Then I unfreeze the card. So it's just that type of option so that you don't completely cancel it and then have to wait 3 to 5 days for a new one, when after all that it wasn't lost, it was just misplaced. Another time I do use this option is if maybe I've realised I've left my card at work, or I've left my card somewhere that isn't secure. I'll just go on my phone, I'll go on the app and I'll freeze the card. So that way, whether or not anybody has access to it, it's actually useless. They can't use it. Yeah, so just to let you know of the freeze option with your bank cards, if you just go online, if you go onto your app, if you go to the cards option, it should say there should be another option which will ask you to temporarily freeze your card, or temporarily freeze either contactless transactions, online transactions, international transactions, or cash withdrawals. Obviously, not all banks do the same things, but most banks now definitely do offer the freeze option, which can really help you in our fight against fraud and just scams. If you do share your account with another card holder, make sure you do let them know that you've frozen it for whichever reason, just so that they don't become embarrassed somewhere and try and use the card and it doesn't work. So if it is a joint account, make sure you let your fellow card holder know that you've actually frozen it and the reason why, because clearly if it's a joint account, it's not your decision alone to make. Hope that's helpful. Thank you.